This video is going to be basically a quick behind the scenes of what it looks like to actually run an agency at the age of 20. But in addition to that, in addition to running the agency, I am exploring different opportunities like chicken franchises, as well as leasing out a car, because whenever you run an agency, most of the time you make money, and then because of that, you gotta pay taxes, right? But I don't wanna pay taxes. So for me, one of the things that we looked at was buying a Urus sometime by the end of this year to offset our taxes, but turn that liability into an asset, right? And the way we're gonna do that is by renting it out, luxury car rentals here in Austin. So you're gonna see me talk and vet with a quote unquote operator as to how we made that. All right, so the fucking SD card cut out, but basically what happened with the exotic car guys, he's actually in, I don't know how much we went through, but he vetted me out a little bit, made sure I didn't do any funny business. And we talked about the split, and I think the numbers are great. We're staying in communication now, and obviously it's leaning me more towards actually doing it, because who doesn't want a Urus? He said it's gonna be a 65-35 split. 65% of the revenue comes to me, and then 35 goes to him, which I think is like incredible. It's way better than 50-50, obviously. He said he's gonna build a renter dashboard as well, where I can see the revenue, the occupancy of the car, all that stuff, which I think is awesome. His level of intellect and how well he communicates and enunciates himself is really interesting to me, and I love that. Obviously I get my tax depreciation. We talked about revenue, so some numbers is that we can rent it anywhere from $1,200 to $1,500 per day. And if I get, let's just do the math, right? So let's say $1,200 per day after discounts, multiply that by 65%, that's $780 per day in gross profit for the most part. But in order to break even, let's just say it's $3,500 to break even. It's more so $3K to transparent, divided by 780. I just need to rent it out for about 4 to 5 days in order to just break even on the car. But he said on the peak months, which is like winter as well as spring and fall, utilization could be up to 50%. So 50 to 75. So just being conservative, 14 days per month times 780 gross profit. That's 11K a month minus 3, let's just say 3,500. Oh shit, I divide. So let's just say 11,000 minus 3,500 is 7,500 in profit. Sounds great on paper. If we're just napkin math underwriting it, underwriting, if you don't know, is just my way or the method of running the numbers and making sure it makes sense before taking action. It's doing your due diligence, right? So I think the numbers look good, and if that's the case, I can use that money. Ideally, pay off the car note sooner, that way I can own the car sooner. But yeah, so that to me, I think is an incredible opportunity. I asked him about like, have you had any car crashes? He was like, no, nobody's totaled the car, but we had somebody that rented a manual Lotus that burned up our clutch, right? And I mean, I guess that's normal when it comes to stupid people who don't know how to drive a manual. But obviously it's gonna be an automatic. So, I mean, I guess you could fuck up the transmission in a Lambo too. I've rented a Lambo before and it's okay. But overall, I mean, it sounds like a great opportunity. Just got back from lunch. I eat the same thing every day. So we got like 3, let's see if I can. So right here, as you can see, you got admin work, we got sales calls, and then we got some YouTube videos that we gotta record later today, because I actually need to get those done. And then for the rest of this week, we actually have to shoot short form, because Aaron, the guy editing this video, is not going to be happy when we don't get enough stuff done, and neither will I, because I'll be pissed. But yeah, just back to it. We're pretty much gonna be working on a few things here. I gotta build some ads, identify ideal clients, and deal with some clients that are not, I guess, being a pain in the ass, right? So that's always fun. But yeah, and then possibly work on our Notion calendar for the content, because we have a bunch of, I don't fucking know how to take this off again. It's too much work. Okay, perfect. So, oh fuck, so this thing broke. This is where I mounted the thing, if you're curious. But we have all of our videos on Notion here, right? And then on the right, we have like our scheduled dates, things like that, what's ready to edit. Mainly this is for our agency channel, but we have vlogs in here as well. I got ideas of how I sort everything. So I got ideas that I go in and just jot down, scripting. So what ideas I like, I'll write it down here. Pending recording, so what needs to be recorded. Obviously we're working on this one right now. what's ready to edit, in progress, manager review, and posted and scheduled. So that's our way of obviously managing everything. That way it's organized. And then from there, we would just, move it through as it progresses and all the way up to scheduled. So anyways, let's get back to work. Let's crank these bad boys, bum energy and alpha brain. So once you got these two, you're pretty much cracked. So yeah. All right, so we have a sales call right now. I just got a trailer back from Aaron actually. Oh, let me turn on the lights. There's 2 hours on this drive, so we're good to go. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Hopefully we'll make some money, who knows? Why the fuck is this guy calling me? Hey Mason? Yeah, I just emailed you guys another Zoom link.
Okay.
Perfect, I'll see you in a bit.
What's up?
Oh, guy, one of your Zoom has to leave, brother.
Yeah, well, it's going good, man. I mean, we're just interested in looking into PPC, expanding our marketing. Some of my main concerns are Utah's a tier 1 market. There's a lot of competition with PPC. And, right now, we tried to get set up with a few other companies. We actually got waitlisted, meaning they wouldn't work with us because they had an existing client base they didn't want to have diminishing returns for.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm curious if you're optimistic that we could actually, make a decent impact with ad spend and not be spending a crazy amount of money to compete with.
So 100%. Obviously, there's two answers to that. Number one, first thing is client exclusivity.
Well, that's cool, man. Yeah, let's connect in a month or two. Maybe we'll run into some money before then.
Absolutely. Sounds good. Well, Mason, it was great talking to you, and I'll speak to you later.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye. All right, so we just got back from lunch, and obviously I'm pretty much eating the same thing every day, but had something really crazy. I guess it's not crazy, but first small thing is that one of my neighbors, the one that has a Ferrari that lives right next door, his mom, wanted to check out the apartment, so I spent 20 minutes giving them the tour of the place, which is really cool because obviously everybody that comes has the exact same reaction, which makes me very happy, right? The second thing is I just got a text message from my tax accountant because I was curious. I was like, hey man, if I were to buy a $5 million jet, because my goal is to buy a jet one day, how much can I write off? And he was like, you can write off $3.2 million under current tax law, but if the bonus depreciation comes back, you could write off the entire $5 million. I'm not buying a jet anytime soon. It'd be 3-5 years out, but it was just something that I was curious about. And then one of his clients, he was telling me, one of our clients right now that's looking to donate a jet. I'm like, what the fuck is somebody doing to donate a jet? And he was like, oh yeah, this client, he owns one of the biggest VA companies in the Philippines that nets $200 million a year in profit. So I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing, right? And in addition to that, when I was at lunch, I was watching Butcher Hormozi, and he talks about okay, the only thing that I care about right now is LTV, so customer lifetime value, more importantly, gross profit. So what is lifetime gross profit of a customer after we pay expenses, shit like that, and acquisition costs. And I'm just like, okay, what we're doing right now for our agency running ads, is it going to get us our ideal clients, our ICP, that fit our ICP? It could. Is it really the way we want to go? Has that been working? Not really. It's working a little bit, but not at the velocity that I want to. So for us, or I guess for me, I'm focused on joining the right communities and masterminds, because if I think about it, all of our best customers are in some sort of coaching program or mastermind, right? And when I say our best customers, those are the people that are willing to invest. They have the money, they have the skill set to actually be able to close these deals and close these leads. So for me, I'm looking at joining masterminds now I'm looking at joining masterminds and communities in order to make that happen. So I'm really excited about where we're gonna go this year. And to me, it's just sticking to the basics and just having relentless focus and understanding, even though when things will go bad, we should be prepared to make that happen. In addition to that, one thing I've learned is that Aaron, I'm gonna stroke his ego, so he's have a good time. But anyways, So Aaron's the guy that edits all of our videos right now, and I was thinking about like his time, energy, and effort is being wasted because he's editing. It's somewhat of a low-level task, and for him to be allocating all of his time to it makes no sense since we have another editor who could do it for less. So I'm like, what if we shift all the short-form editing to Luke, the editor? That way Aaron can focus more on the higher level shit that would actually make a bigger impact. So that's something me and Aaron, I guess, are in the middle of a talk about that I'm very excited about. So another final lesson that I'll share is that I should start to take more walks because it helps me clear my mind and have good thoughts and lessons like this. So anyways, looking at the calendar, I got to shoot a YouTube video that I've been delaying for the last 2 weeks. And then I have another sales call today. I'm pretty much done. So that's pretty much it. Overall, everything's going in the right direction. We're 5 months into the year. Most people already forgot about their New Year's resolutions, while I'm over here tweaking on our New Year's resolutions and sitting down, creating action items and sticking to them to actually help us make that happen. So pretty exciting. I'm just chilling on the couch for a bit after I ate. And once I do that, I get back to work. I actually got to pop some Alpha Brain and get a little buzzed. Not buzzed, but like, you know, get wired properly. So anyways, okay. But anyways, let's get back to work. I'm feeling a lot better. Drank Bum Energy and the Alpha Brain, so I should feel good now. So there's a few things that I really look at when it comes to like potential rev share partners. To me, it's the biggest thing is I want to make sure, you know, you or somebody is somebody I'd want to work with long term, right? Because this is not going to be like a 2 month, 3 month, let alone even a 6 month thing. It's like we're in this for the long haul, you know what I mean? Because obviously we all want to help each other grow together, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess the biggest thing, my question would become like, right now, obviously what markets are you guys doing? Talk to me some numbers. What's the average assignment fee? What is current lead to contract, cash conversion cycle, things like that? What is the goal, right? Because for example, my goal with Jaden and his partner out in Atlanta, my goal is to take them to eventually $300,000 per month and then eventually scale them to $500,000 a month in revenue, right? With Brett, my goal is to get him to 100K a month. I just say those two because those are the people you know. But like for you, what is the goal? You know what I mean? What are we trying to achieve? And what do you feel like is needed to make that happen? Because the way that I operate, I will never like pressure you into working with me. I want to make sure, you know, we're gonna talk through the numbers. I'm gonna, you know, come up with a proposal like I did with Jaden and Jaden and Brett and all these guys. Go think about it. And then whenever you're ready, just let me know if this is something you want to do. If this is something you don't want to do and you're not ready for like a real partnership, that's fine. I can just bring you on as a client. I'll run your ads. You pay me on a monthly basis, and I guess that works too, right? But if you want something a bit longer term, this is where the rev share really happens, and I guess that's magic with it, because it's like I do more than just the ads. Like I'll work with you to help you build a sales team. I'll help manage your sales team. There's this whole thing. So I mean, I guess the question for you, man, then becomes like, what are you looking for?
Yeah, that's a really good question. Yeah.
So we are on a call with a potential rev share client who got referred to me by two clients, Brett and Jaden. So it's a good one.
Now, the only thing I haven't done is like build Dispo in-house, so I've been having to pay out like, you know, Dispo partners. And
are you Dispoing with Crump, Christopher?
Yeah.
Yeah, he Dispos for Brett. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been using Crump for Dispo. Right now, the way that I have it set up is just basically me and acquisitions, and I have my 2 lead managers. So I think for right now, I don't think I'm in the 3 to 6 month space yet per se.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I want to get there first before we go.
All good, man. You have my number. You got my Instagram if you need anything, and then we'll get taken care of. Okay.
Okay.
I'll get you taken.
I appreciate it.
Awesome. I'll speak to you later.
I see you.
Okay. Bye. So nothing really happened from him, and that's completely fine. But the biggest thing I want to highlight there is that when you have clients that are performing well, they're going to give you shout outs, and then from there, other clients are going to reach out to you and be like, damn, how do I work with him as well? So funny thing, their Dispo partner, which we'll dive into after this, but somebody that they also work with is somebody I'm trying to connect with, and I'm about to FaceTime him right now just to connect him. So let me get some water. Chris, how are you doing, man? Dude, I'm doing fantastic. You're the one making me look like a rock star out here.
No, hey, you're setting them up, and I'm jacking them over the fence.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I know. Yeah, I know that because me and Brett, we were just talking because he's selling some of your deals right now. It's like 90K in deals. So there's a guy. I have a RevShare client named Jaden out in Atlanta, and I got Brett or Jax. I don't know how to pronounce it.
You can call him Jock or Jade.
Okay, so Jock was like, hey, I want to learn more about PPC and what it looks like. And I was like, oh, okay, where are you? You're in Dallas? And he's like, yeah, I'm working with the guy to dispo all of my deals. I'm like, it's not Chris Crump, is it? He was like, yeah, it's Chris Crump. I was like, oh, fuck, okay. So Chris Crump basically runs dispo for Dallas, is what I'm hearing. So, dude, man, first off, I want to thank you for everything you've done because without you, my clients will not continue staying with me. So, number one, thank you for that. The second thing is, how can we do more of this? That way you can make more money and my clients will make more money and make me look good.
Yeah, I've got a couple thoughts. We're Texas only dispo,
so I'm here in Austin as an example. I'm born and raised in Houston. I live here in Austin now.
I love it. So yeah, any clients in Texas, we'd love to help out. San Antonio, Houston, and DFW are our main markets.
Okay.
And then another thought I have, which is I'm just beginning to formulate this thought, is I might have some interest in partnering up with a PPC provider, and so I don't do any acquisitions. All we do is dispo, but I have great clients like Brett and Jock and many others. Just if I just became a lead magnet and then hand them out to those closers, that's all they do. Brett and Jock and all these guys, they're great at what they do, and if I can just keep it
100%, man. So I mean, I'd love to do something where it's, we can do RevShare, we can do management, but the biggest thing that I already like, and obviously within this wholesaling space, is the fact that most people can get properties under contract. Not at a realistic ARV, but you offer enough, they'll get it under contract. But once that happens, it then becomes dispo, right? Yeah. I can do the marketing. That I've been doing this since I was 15. I'm 20 now, so that's a quarter of my life has been dedicated to running ads. Right? And then from there, we pass it off to your other clients, whatever the case is, your closers. I don't know if you ever want to build a acquisitions arm within the company, but if you do that, dude, we'll knock it out of the park as well. You hire an acquisition manager, I'll send leads to you guys, and you guys can have that as an additional revenue and profits stream. More importantly, we know it's profitable because if Brett's getting a 10x ROAS, I bet I can get the same, if not better, for you. And then from there, we'll just run it from there, and I'm cool with it. However, I mean, you just let me know what we can do to partner up, because I think my perspective is we both have proof of concept that we both know what we're talking about. You've seen my clients close deals. I've seen your clients close deals with you, so I think that gives both of us a proof of concept, and now it just really comes down to how we can work together. So I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, no, I'm open to all of that, and I've always considered, I've done every part of the business. I love acquisitions. It might be my favorite part, and I went full dispo about 3 years ago, and the reason why I did that is there was just a gap in the industry. Everybody glamorized and sales training, and then nobody knows how to go out and sell a deal and how to find the right buyer for it and then maximize their profit. So I just filled that gap and became the dispo guy. But acquisitions has always been in the back of my mind. I don't want to get shiny object syndrome and try to, because in my opinion that is a separate business, an acquisitions business and then a dispo business. 100%. And give me 1 second, I gotta answer a quick call from my maintenance.
No, you're good. So this is what, I mean, he had to call me back, but this is what a lot of the day-to-day looks like. We're just talking with other industry leaders, building relationships, and hopefully trying to earn business, right? The biggest thing that I've learned, I guess, about profit is that I guess for context, I used to be extremely against doing rev shares because it was like, oh, it's too much risk and I want quick money. But one thing I've learned is that the profit is in the percentage. Okay, he's calling me back. Anyways, I'll give you my little rant later. There you are.
Sorry about it.
No, you're good. Chris, like if your goal was to only hit 100K a month, like let's not even talk about rev share. It's not even worth it to me, right? Yeah. But if the goal is to scale to 200, 300 and beyond, I mean, that's when I really want to make things happen, because my goal with every single client when it comes to rev share is that we genuinely want to dominate that market. We want to be the authority within that market, because we'll build all the landing pages, we'll build the websites, do a bit of the SEO, all of that. in order to really make sure we're making that happen. In addition to that, it looks like obviously you're building a brand, but it's like, how can we work together, host events in that market? I think you host events. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I was going to mention that to you. We host a monthly mastermind.
So me and Courtney, I'm super cool with them. We have no bad blood, right? I really like Courtney a lot. And I was like, damn it, how could I get there and talk about PPC? So
yeah, we it's not just one in the industry. We'd love to have you, and you know, some people might gravitate toward him.
So I'll let him do Facebook. I don't want to touch Facebook again. Let me be the market authority on PPC, and we can make some money. And my whole thing is like, those events, I want to work with you, and obviously I'm going to host events here in Austin as well. I'd love to have you come out, and vice versa, right? Because when it comes to events, my perspective on it, it's like, it's how you build a true, I guess, real community. And I can sit down with a client, or I guess with an attendee, and be like, here's exactly where ads are wrong, and I'll go in and I'll fix it myself with them, right? And the beautiful thing about it is that the attendee is gonna look at that like, damn, Chris hosts some good ass events with some great ass people, and then obviously they're incentivized to display their deals to you. So something I'd also love to work with you on is like, how can I help you build your brand in order to get more deals? Because these JV deals, if I'm not wrong, the cost per acquisition on them is virtually nothing.
Yeah, I spend very little on marketing.
Exactly. So it's like, how do we scale that? You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that's the way I'm looking at it.
I love that. And then another thing is, of course, I could have referrals for you as well with the wholesalers that I'm working with that maybe aren't doing PPC, they're doing probates or pre-foreclosures, but they're killers on the phone. They're just not in that category yet. So
you give me clients like Brand, I'll never complain again.
I love it. Yeah, I've got some for you. So if you don't mind, if you have any ideas that you can put in text so I can present to Jesus, send it over to me. And then again, I'm going to speak with him Saturday at noon, and then let's get something back on the schedule early next week.
100%. Shoot me some times you're free on Monday next week, and then we can hop on a call.
Perfect. No, that makes sense. Okay, perfect. I appreciate it, Ben. I've been excited to get on the phone with you. I think we can make a ton of money together, and let's see where we can take it.
Yeah, we make each other look like rock stars.
You're exactly right. I couldn't do anything without you, bro.
Dude, Brett would not continue paying me if it wasn't for you. So it goes both ways, man. And I feel very honored to be able to speak to you and really put a face to a name as opposed to Crump on Instagram.
Yeah, you're the man, bro. I
Yes, sir.
appreciate you, Ben. I'll get with Jesus on Saturday and follow right back up with you.
Yes, sir. Sounds good. Just shoot me some times and we'll go from there.
Okay, bro. Talk soon.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, later.
That's what it's like. See, this is exactly why I love talking with potential partners. And one big thing that I've learned is that, like I said earlier, the next type of client that we want to bring on, they're not going to come through paid ads. They're not going to fucking click on an ad and schedule a call, sit on a sales call, deal with me, and all that bullshit. They're going to be through referrals. Those are typically always the best clients, the easiest ones to work with. They become raving fans of you, and this is like, I'm just so confident that this is the route we're going to go through when it comes to actually scaling the agency, as opposed to just, like I said, running ads. Because we want to get to a point where we stop running ads. For context, we're spending about $1,000 a day, which is about $3K per month. $30,000 per month in ad spend. And transparently, it fucking sucks, right? Because it eats into our profitability, number one. And oh shit, let me get you off the tripod. There we go. And the second main thing is the fact that so it eats into our profitability, and it's just pure missing profit. So for me, the way I look at it, it's like, if I focus on just acquiring clients off of referrals, the cost per acquisition is zero. The lifetime gross profit is going to be through the fucking roof, and we're going to make more money. Everybody's going to be making more money, and it helps me fulfill the goal this year, which is peace, obviously, for my own sanity, and profit, which is obviously a goal. It's hard to impact the world when you're struggling to feed yourself, and learning, right? So one big thing this year that I've been focused on is learning, right? Not only learning new skills in the business, like hiring how to build a content team, things of that sort, but also learning what it takes to build a sustainable business, right? Because the agency model is full of churn and burn, and obviously that's not the route that I want to go to. So point is, less clients, more quality. I keep stressing that over and over again, and I will continue to stress that because people would stress that into my head, and I still manage not to comprehend it, and not only comprehend it, but execute on it. So to me, I'm sharing this so you don't fucking make the same mistake, or you make the same mistake and then never learn, never grow. I don't really care, right? Shit, what else do we have now? We got a sales call in 15 minutes with a guy named Jonathan. Let me put you back on here. Get back on here. Okie dokie. Holy fuck, I probably look like an idiot staring at this thing, but it's okay. But yeah. Percent, yeah. Because on Google it's pay per click, but on Facebook it's per impression. But it's all good. I'm more than happy to go over that with you in more detail. I guess if you don't mind me asking, why did you not move forward with Courtney?
I've done a lot of different marketing channels before, so I'm reluctant when it comes to just instantly going with one person or one company before I check out a bunch of other ones.
So let's just say if cost per deal is $3K and you're getting $15K out, that's a 5x ROAS. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it's a pretty good return. Like, if I'm putting in $3K and I'm getting, getting $15K back, that's pretty solid.
Awesome. Okay. With that in mind, Jonathan, it just comes down to simple numbers. You want to do 3 deals per month, and the average cost per deal is $3K, so 3 times 3 is 9. So do you feel like you're in a position where you can allocate anywhere from 8 to 10K per month to inbound marketing in order to hit these goals?
8 to 10K, probably not. I mean, probably more closer to like, I don't know, maybe like anywhere from like 3 to 5, I would say, somewhere around there, like max, kind of.
And out of that, you're okay just getting 1 deal. So you just want 1 deal a month.
I mean, yeah, if that's what it's bringing, I'm not really looking to spend more than that, at least until, I get some more like kind of flow going, I would say.
100%. Yep, you're absolutely correct. And I totally get where you're coming from, but typically for our clients, they're allocating anywhere from 7 to 10. And we've got some clients spending 50 grand a month, but obviously you're not there yet, into PPC. But other than that, if there's anything else I can help you out with, dude, just let me know. I'll be here. I just want to keep it upfront, honest, and transparent with you. That way I'm not wasting your time and vice versa.
No, yeah, 100%.
Let me know if you have any other questions and we'll go from there.
All right, sounds good. Appreciate it, man.
See ya. Bye-bye. So the way I look at it is, if somebody doesn't have the budget, I qualify them in the beginning, and if it works, great, we'll go into our pitch and we'll go into our demo. But if they don't have the budget, I'm not gonna waste my time going through the pitch, right? And something that, is a little bit harder now specifically is the fact that we're focused on bringing our ideal clients where they have the budget, where they can spend anywhere from $7,000 to $10,000 per month within ad spend, just ad spend. We're not even talking about our management fee yet, which is typically $3K a month. It's not even worth the conversation, right? So I pretty much state facts, tell the truth at the beginning. If it's worth the conversation, we'll dive into it. If it's not, then we'll move on. Anyways, update our CRM. And then since we have that done, we're pretty much done with the calls for today. And now let's just go into straight deep work. So it's always fun. Yo. Oh, what happened to that deal today? Did it close?
No, I got rescheduled for next week.
Again?
Yeah, there's they have an issue with the deed of trust or something like that.
Okay.
So it's not necessarily an issue with the buyers, more so the people we closed it with initially.
How much is that one?
That one's, it's already at 30K, but we're gonna try and push it to 40 to 50.
Fuck yes.
It's already sold, but we haven't signed it with anybody. I only pitched it to my one main buyer, who actually bought another deal from us a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And she already offered 220. We have it at 190.
Fuck yes, dude. Yes, get me a 50, bro. We need a 50.
Yeah, that's 10K right there.
Exactly.
Not only you're flying me out, you're also covering my.
Yeah, I'll cover all your lodging and everything. Dude, bro, every single time you guys get a contract, Lucas screenshots it and he sends it to me. He's like, bro, these guys are fucking insane. I'm like, Lucas, that's exactly what I told you. I was like, you just feed them leads and they'll keep us out.
Scales. Wait till we get some fucking A players on the fucking.
I know. So I hit up one of my friends here in Austin to hit his community. So I'm writing up a job. Oh, this is probably I should tell you. But I'm writing up a job description for an acquisition manager right now. I have one. I'm really just making edits to it, and I'm gonna send it in to him, and any candidates he has, I'm gonna screen in person. I'll keep you updated as we go. So I already started that process yesterday.
Dude, that would be fire, because if you get like 2 or 3 more me's or even better, shit, they're better than me, and I'll take them all day.
Yeah. So
And we spend like 30, 40K a month on ad spend. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, I got you, bro.
perfect. Sounds good, man. Well, Benji's got work to do. You got fish to catch, but let's make it happen, okay?
Yeah, for sure, bro. Alright, talk to you later.
Okay, sounds good. Bye.
Yeah.
Okay, now we gotta fucking call Lucas. Okay, sounds good. So I just got off a call with Jaden, and the biggest thing is I just got a list of all the markets. So they're open to expanding, which makes me really happy to hear, right? So I texted in our Slack channel to have them list out all the cities and counties in Alabama, Tennessee, and Florida that they're willing to do, and they've already closed deals on. The biggest thing to them is they got to figure out the dispo, so they're gonna hire dispo reps while I'm working on helping them hire acquisition managers, I guess closers. So what we should do after they send us those markets is we need to put that in in PPC, calculate the reach, calculate cost per clicks. I know it's gonna be over 100 million. I bet we can get it to like Mitch's level of those markets. And then from there, we just need to calculate like what is cost per deal, things of that sort, in order to scale to 50 deals per month, which is their goal. So yeah. So call Jaden. Now I got a call with a team member, right? So everybody sees the good side of it. Now let's talk about the not so good side of this. And this is how I deal with team that is not performing as well as we would like. So yeah. If anyone's curious why I wear both of them, these normal AirPods are not good at noise canceling, so I wear these AirPods with noise canceling, and then I add on more noise canceling on top of it, that way I don't hear myself. Okay, perfect. Can you hear me now? Perfect. How's everything going? Why do you say that? Gotcha. So your job as client success manager, as an example, is to check in with clients. I'll give you a perfect example. But if we've gone 2 months without checking in with a client, and they're getting results, but we don't know that, and we can't use that as a testimony for podcast or anything, I guess should I blame Scott or Sam instead? So who should we blame? Here's the problem that I have, right? It's been 2 years of us working together, if I'm not wrong. In the beginning, yes, we were renewing clients, but we haven't renewed clients in like 2 months. Besides our standard like clients that are just already running, but like new renewals. Like, in your opinion, do you feel like that's a problem? Correct, but the issue is, why is it still not fixed? Is my thing. Okay, so it's the end of the night now. We got a little bit of work done. We had to relaunch new ads, and I got a bit of dinner. I ended up getting some pizza. So typically what I do is I get the laptop out here, I play piano or I guess violin music, and then I just get some work done right here on the handy dandy MacBook. So we just had to relaunch some ads because our lead quality right now is complete ass. And I'm probably just gonna hang out for the rest of the night and just chill out here. So yeah, that's the perks of having a nice living room. But yeah, that's all for today. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. So today is, I think it's Wednesday. Oh shit, it's Thursday already. So fucking halfway through the week. Bit of a shitty week revenue wise, but at least shit's being done. So that makes me really happy to hear, but slept in a little bit. So wasn't on our sales huddle or anything, which I guess is not always the best look. I'm excited to actually get hella work done today because I'm in a good mood too. What happens when you get good sleep. So again, I'll take you through that. And then later we'll have lunch. And then Sonic cold punch tonight, so should be fun. Context, here in Austin, we're about to open up a chicken franchise, specifically a hot chicken franchise. I personally really want a space in UT. Not in UT, but like around UT. Walking distance for students. Ideally, we want it to be anywhere from 1,200 to 1,800 square feet max. Gen 2 kitchen, and rent ideally 5,000 to 8,000 a month. But if you guys find a spot that's like perfect, I'm willing to pay a little bit more for it. I'm more so concerned about the location than anything.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you double dialed as well, but anyways.
Oh, I'm personally one that keeps my phone DND, so
Perfect.
I guess
Okay, so
there's a workaround.
Perfect. Mm-hmm.
How many do you have to have open? Do you have a minimum?
Oh, no. We just need one right now. And eventually,
One.
once we open up the first one, the goal within the next 12 months is to open up another 2 here in Austin. So 3 total locations, but obviously let's just start with 1 and then we can move from there.
That's good. I mean, I'm glad you want to be by the UT campus. 'Cause
Yeah.
we got some opportunities we could immediately present to you. Can I get your email address?
100%. The best one would be my business one because this is the one that I check most. It's .io. Aaron, you better block that shit out.
And this is for a lease, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. I will just go ahead and get some things ready for you to review either today or tomorrow morning.
Would it be a problem if you sent over some possible listings for us to look at today? Reason why I asked is because I have a call with a partner in regards to it. And obviously I want to tell them like, hey, I found a possible realtor that could help us with this process.
I understand. Yeah, I'll get on it right now then.
Awesome. That means a lot because the goal here, like if we find a spot within the next like 2 weeks, I think we're pretty much ready to like move on it.
That's good. I love when people move fast.
Yeah,
well,
me
this
too.
is all we do. We only do restaurants.
Oh,
And
perfect. Oh shit. Okay, even better.
So that's all we speak, and we can move. We move as fast as you guys. So
100%. Once we find this one, I'm assuming you're gonna send us like traffic reports and like density and like all that stuff, like the reports. But eventually, once we get the first one done, I guess you could put it in your notes or whatever you use, that I personally would want to look at exploring a place near San Marcos. So is that where Texas State University is?
correct. We work in all these markets. We represent lots of concepts throughout Texas, and so we could, if you want to start in UT, we'll definitely make that a priority. But we can also send you options for both those markets immediately.
That would be even better. Like, just send me what you got, and then I have a call with my guy in a few. I mean, how soon do you feel like you could send it?
We'll work on it maybe within the next hour or 2.
Oh,
hours.
perfect. Yeah.
I just need to put it all together in a
Yeah.
file.
So I speak with my partner Brennan at 5 o'clock. So we definitely got time.
Okay.
So perfect. Thank you so much. And can you, if you can, text me your contact information? That way I can have you saved.
Yeah, I'll do that right now.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Benjamin. Talk to you soon.
Okay, bye. So I just got off a call with a realtor, commercial real estate agent in regards to the hot chicken franchise that we're looking to open. I spoke to 2 agents so far that are transparently fucking donkeys. And the reason why I say that is because I told them, and the only thing they gave me is like, hey, this is a tough market. It's gonna be hard to find something. And obviously I'm trying to find a realtor that's good enough to persevere past that. So she looks, promising, and she says she has listings she can send over, and they specialize in commercial, which is perfect. So that's always fun. And funny thing, I found her through a person in my apartment, right? So my apartment, if you don't know, I spend a good amount of money. I spend $8,000 a month, and there's like hella rich people here. Everybody here is doing something with their lives, right? I'm like, anyways, not the point. We have a group chat on WhatsApp. I knew people were gonna hit, and I'm like, hey, does anybody know a commercial real estate agent? And I got connected. So they DM'd me, and I got connected to her as a referral. So to me, the point I'm trying to make is whenever you're around rich people, all you have to do is ask for the connection. Because to me, the connection is the most valuable aspect, and it's how you win. That's why they say it's not what you know, it's who you know. So anyways, that was pretty cool. I got a thing in a second. So hopefully she sends some listings tonight. That way we can take a look at it. And yeah, pretty excited for it. Anyways, back to work we go. Actually, I gotta take a shit first, but yeah. So just finished some sales calls. Unfortunately, couldn't close anybody today, but we got 6K coming in today, which is awesome from MRR, and my closer closed 1 deal. But just a little update, my tax accountant just sent me, because one thing I told him was like, hey, like I'm curious how much some of your other clients are doing. And he's like, yeah, we got a client that his company is valued at $950 million. If it zooms in, okay. Which is fucking nuts. And I told him like, hey, I'm just curious what your other clients are making. But he has a client right now that year to date generated $70 million. I mean, if you look at the P&L, net income on the bottom, fucking $25 million in profit just 5 months into the year. So I'm just like, fuck, we got some work to do. But in the meantime, I'm also looking at some chicken, I guess, spots for our chicken franchise that we're looking to open up pretty soon. Ideally, we want to get one open and up and going by the end of this year. I've been calling realtors. Unfortunately, these fuckers have not been answering, which really sucks. Obviously, I called the other one earlier today, so there are a few other people that I am reaching out to. I found one agent that looks like he's got some pretty good properties, and the reason why I'd say it's good is because of specifically location. So for us, what we're really looking for is a spot that is right next to University of Texas in Austin, because there's a lot of like foot traffic. There's 50,000 students and then like another 13,000 staff, so it's like extremely dense. There's a lot of foot traffic. The food is cheap. It's like $10-15 for fucking hot chicken. But yeah, so pretty much for the rest of the day, I'm gonna be reaching out to some realtors. I'm gonna eventually, I need to use this camera and get some work done, record some YouTube videos. But yeah, that's pretty much what a day looks like. But yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think at this point, the ball's in our court. We just kind of got to find something that's off market for you. So that's kind of what I'll be focused on today and tomorrow, hopefully, and get you something, hopefully by Sunday. But I don't know, it's hard. Me and Caitlin were driving yesterday, like I said, calling and stuff. So we just kind of got to dig a little deeper and hopefully find something for you.
Sounds good. I really appreciate it, guys.
Thanks, Ben. Appreciate your time.
Of course, I'll speak to you guys later.
All right, bye.
Bye. Cool. So that was the broker. I know I didn't record this morning, but that was the broker for our hot chicken search. Yesterday, I went ahead and I checked out some of the locations in person. One of them was boarded up. They're all on what they call the drag, which is Guadalupe Street, which is where all the UT kids go, because the goal for the franchise, like I mentioned, is we want a young audience because it's easy to keep young people happy, from my personal experience. Spoke with the broker, and yeah, hopefully we can check out some locations this weekend. I'm personally very excited about this because once we open in one location, I can figure out how to do stuff. It just comes down to taking the profits and doing it again. So my goal is to have like 4 to 5 locations on this, and just fucking have exclusive rights in Texas, because if we can get that up, let's just say, I mean, if I can profit fucking 10 to 15, let's just say 12 each, you multiply that by 4 locations, that's almost 50,000 a month. I'm not gonna say in passive income because there's not much such thing as a passive income, but I mean, the profit we're gonna make from this, I'm pretty much just gonna, I don't know, I think I'm just gonna put into savings, because my current expenses are mainly paid from the agency, and one thing you never want to do is commingle funds. So all the profit from this, I'm just gonna shoot it straight to my high yield savings account, or our, I guess just our wealth fund is what I use. I'm not gonna share how much I have, but I have a decent amount net worth. I track it every day. So that's something that I'm pretty excited about. So I just got back from lunch, and one of the things that I don't even know how this came up, but I was thinking about like what these people at a higher level do to manage their money. So I'm going down this rabbit hole of understanding what it looks like to work with a private wealth management bank like Goldman Sachs, because one thing I've learned is that in order to even qualify as a client, you have to have at least $10 million in investable assets. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going through this rabbit hole, going through ChatGPT of like what it looks like to be a private client, what a family office does, things like that. So it's super cool and interesting, because one thing I've learned is that the goal first is to make money, then the goal comes growing it, right? And that's, to me, what a family office does. At least that's how I'm understanding it. So the way I look at it is it's more than just the cars, yachts, jets, things like that. But when you get to a higher level, like 10 million plus, and you're like a real entrepreneur, because everybody doing 100K, you're just, I guess we're children, we're toddlers in the space. So this is something I like to do to keep myself inspired and understand that the goal is not to just buy jets, but like what's beyond that. You get opportunities to meet other high level people, you get opportunities to invest in pre-IPO companies, all this other stuff. So just having a whole team that is focused on building your legacy, I don't know, I think it's interesting. So yeah, this is what I like to do before I have a sales call. That's pretty good today. So yeah.